Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Saturday morning, and I hope today finds everybody well and healthy and in good spirits. First, I always thank you folks for your support and in any way, subscribing, like button, comments. I appreciate all comments, good or bad. I love it all. At least you're watching. At least you're watching. So I appreciate that. Uh, I was talking about Alphonse Persico, and I'm gonna be. I wrote a letter that I'm going to be sending, and to see if I can get down there and visit him, or some of his thoughts about YouTube and Franzese and his titles, claiming to be the boss, and all of that stuff. Leon Swan, good morning. And so I just want to, maybe he might say, well, yeah, here, I'll give you some feedback. So I'm just going to feel that out with Alphonse Persico and just see, pick his brain. Maybe he cares, maybe he don't care. And then leave the man alone, let him do his time. So we'll leave it at that, and hopefully I could get some correspondence back and see what he says. I'm just taking it slow at the beginning, so we'll just see what happens there. Uh, yeah. Oh, Mike Franzese got the key to the city of Miami. How does a mob boss get a key to the city? I just thought people try to stay in the shadows and out of the public eye. So, what's that all about, folks? What's that all about? I mean, you look at it as entertainment. Let Mike do his job, rock and roll, entertain you guys with stories and lies. And was he a rat? What about Norby Walters? What happened with him and Norby Walters? So some people put that aside and just want stories. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Hey, Wolf. Some people don't care about who ratted and everything else. I'm 60 years old, and I feel more intimate with some of them guys that are in jail for life or are dead. But he's anti-mob, Mike Franzese. He's the opposite of everything that the mob stood for. That's a no-brainer. He puts mob boss in his thumbnails, and even capo or captain was all jibber jabber bullcrap. When have you ever heard in the history of mankind and mob lore and all historical accounts that a mob boss or any person that claimed to have any type of ranking in a crime family gets a key to any city, being Miami, because he was making Hollywood movies down there, putting a ton of money into their economy because he's a Hollywood production. So the mayor gave him a key to the city. I didn't look it up. I was going to research it before I came on here and talk. But all I need to know is he got the key to the city in Miami from the mayor. This tough guy, mob boss, would actually get a key to the city. I thought you tried to stay away from government officials if you were self-proclaimed mob boss or captain or even an associate, right down to an associate. I thought you kind of, strayed from the limelight and government officials being a mayor. I'm Mike Franzese. That's all you are and ever will be, is a Hollywood production. Today, tomorrow, and yesteryear. That's all you'll ever be, bro. So your defenders can defend you and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You got them sold hook, line, and sinker. You're a good bullcrap artist. And I'll defend the people Now, Alphonse Persico, forgive me if that's not your thing and you just want to do your time. And I'll never, if I get any correspondence, being mail, Gmail, electronically, telephone, or in person, and I will never. And it's your feelings that you don't ever want me to put your last name in a thumbnail. I won't, out of respect to you. Out of respect, I won't do that just to get views on YouTube. So I just want to, I mean, I don't know how much he's into social media or even cares, or if he watches this mob talk genre or any of that kind of stuff. But if he's not with it and he doesn't want his name in the thumbnails or titles, I won't put it in there out of respect. Some people still have a little respect for these people that are dead or can't defend themselves, being that they're doing life in prison because they didn't rat. You got all the rats out there on social media that are doing these channels. How do these guys feel rotting away in prison while all the informants and rats are out there just spewing bullcrap all over the place? And Mike Franzese was very wealthy. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to go on there. He's diabolical. He wants to be Hollywood, Mr. Hollywood. He wants to be in the limelight. He's doing interviews in the 90s at New York City TV stations for magazines and everything else. Who does that? Who does that? So thank you for the numbers. Let's go right to 800 subscribers. I appreciate the support. Let's get to 800, 1,000, and hit the like button, and all of that kind of stuff for support in any fashion that you can. And for you, Mike Franzese, defenders and supporters, that's fine. Defend them. I don't know how some of these knuckleheads though could say he never said he was a mafia boss. He just did an interview with Pierce Morgan, and it had mafia boss in the title. Come on? Psychologically speaking, like, who are these guys? Nothing against 25-year-olds or 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds, but they just don't have enough wisdom or knowledge at that point in their life. I got Swampland for sale. I mean, if you're going to be mentally challenged, so to speak, please forgive me. So he's Mr. Hollywood. That's all he ever was. That's all he was. Why is it going on with this Franzese guy? Expose this guy. Well, he's a Hollywood. That's all he was. He's not a gangster. He never was a true blue gangster. He never was. Never was. These guys are in prison or dead, and they can't speak on it. They can't defend it. If I was a made guy, I wouldn't speak on it to defend it. But I was never made. I don't want to be a made guy and all that stuff. So that's why, me personally, I feel that, yeah, I want to get out there and maybe say something that's one of these dead guys or guys doing life can't say. And Alphonse Persico is one of them. And he's the same age as Mike Franzese. They were close. I would have to say they were close at that point in time. So maybe he just says, I don't care, let Mike Franzese. But does a 70-year-old guy doing life in prison still feel that honor and integrity and loyalty for the honor of the mob? Or does he just say, who cares anymore? The mob is dead, blah, blah, blah. So which way? I'm going to try to find out what his sentiments are on this social media with these rats that come out and do channels, and just see what a real gangster, a real boss might have to say about all this stuff. That's all. Wouldn't you guys want to hear from a real freaking guy in that life? You won't get anybody with that high ranking, with that top ranking like that, to give his opinion on this stuff, and especially Mike Franzese. who's a self-proclaimed mafia boss. Go back, look up those videos, those interviews on WOR with New York and magazines. See how many times the word mafia boss comes up, if you people still are wondering, or saying he never said he was a boss. Just do a little research. It's common knowledge at this point in time. So that's that. And Alphonse Persico and his family. I don't mean any disrespect to bring your name up or put your name in thumbnails. I'll see how this goes, and if I gain more information from you, Alphonse, I'll act accordingly to your wishes and never put the Persico name in any of my titles out of respect to these people that were real gangsters. That's all. Be a human being and show respect. That's all. So I'm going to take it step by step. Hey, Michael M. Hello. So I already composed a letter, and I'm going to send that out Monday. And he might not reply at all. Alphonse Persico. He might not reply at all and just be totally turned off about the whole mob genre and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I might not get a reply ever. I'm hoping I get some kind of reply from him. And I told him I don't mean any disrespect. And I'll never, if he's not down with it, if he's not, if he just wants to chill and live his life out, I'll respect that. And I'll never put his name in a title on a video ever again. That's all. These poor old timers, they're wilting away. They didn't cooperate. They're doing their time. They took it on the chin. There was a million guys he could have ratted on. A ton of guys. He didn't cooperate. He was willing to just accept the consequences. Look at your YouTube mob heroes. They weren't man enough to do that. Look at your Mike Franzese YouTube hero. He didn't have the cayunes for that. Sammy the Bull. No, they didn't have it. They didn't have it. Those are your social media heroes. Because they're entertaining. But as far as people that were around these guys, they're rodents. So that's where we're at. Joe YouTube viewer that just looks at their hero mobsters that only give them 0.1% of the true mob narrative. And then other guys that feel for these people and have respect and loyalty for these people that can't speak for themselves because they're dead or in jail. So that's what you got, both sides of the fence. I'm on the other side of the fence against the rodents and rats and phonies that navigate these social media channels and big channels and everything else. I got more respect for Samuel Gravano because he was a gangster. But that's not saying a lot because he was an informant. And then you could play, well, all this and that and all whatever. Well, if he was gonna before he did and he was gonna before me, everybody can bow out to that justification. What happened with Norby Walters? Mario Mendez. What happened with Mike Franzese and Norby Walters? Well, he died real quick anyways, and he didn't. Anything Mike Franzese might have said about Norby Walters, well, it didn't matter because he died quick. Your intention was to frickin' rat on him. Your intentions were there. And who knows what other stuff's not even on those proffers. Because everybody thinks that's the go-to encyclopedia for what is truth or lies or whatever. So you can fact check. It's not the go-to because they're manipulated also, and 95% of that stuff is blacked out. So What about Mike Franzese and Norby Walters? You never heard about a guy named Norby Walters? Uh, well, I don't know. Some people just think, well, Mike Francese's intentions were to put him away, you know? Alicia Paolucci. Hey, what about, are you related to the restaurant, Paolucci's? Are you going to talk about the DA agent from Buffalo? His trial just started. Nah, I don't really want to talk about the FBI anymore and the DEA agents. I just don't want to open up that Pandora box. I did some videos a while back, and I just want to leave that alone. Thank you, Alicia, for coming in here. That last name, though. Oh, yes, I'm Mulberry Street extended family. Oh, okay. Thank you. We get new people in here all the time. I know I beat a dead horse, and I'm talking about Mike Franzese, and I've done 400 videos, and there's other stuff in there and everything else. I try to have fun. I try to have fun and show you, don't be so frigid and rigid and and all this tough guy, wise guy gibberish. Your heroes were cooperators. Your YouTube, social media people, everybody you see doing productions was a failure and most likely a rat informant. So I just want to stick up for some of the people that can't for themselves. Let's give these new people a hand in here. Alicia. And all the rest of you good people that help an old man out. So I'd love to pick Alphonse Persico's brain. I would love to have for the first time ever on Mob Talk, social media, everything else, a boss come in a rebuttal or any type of content or discussion, come back with whatever he's got to say. I would love for the first time ever in this. I want to be the guy with this little small channel that can get close to Alphonse Persico and get a response. What about these guys that hear about YouTube and social media and these clown informants? There's wise guys doing life in prison that never cooperated. Do they know about this mob talk with the Joe Public's heroes that are rats? What do they think about it? What do these guys think about it? It must be something that maybe they're made aware of. I mean, in prisons and federal pens, they got access to computers and TVs and social media or other types of things, I would imagine. So, I don't know. Yeah, Kevin, they come on, they talk, and then your heroes, like, Sam, the other guys, they're murderers, but then they cooperated. So it goes away. I don't, it doesn't, a lot of it, humanistically speaking, moralistically speaking, but then everything gets skewed when you talk about this mob genre, the government, the wise guys. But aren't these wise guys that are doing life in prison that didn't rat? I wonder what their thoughts are about, John A. Like, Sammy the Bull, Mike Franzese. I wonder what they're thinking. We could imagine what they're thinking. Maybe they're 70, 80 years old. They don't care. They're just doing their time, trying to make the best of the rest of their life. But I'm going to just see how far. I'm going to see where it goes. And, Mike Franzese entertains, tells stories. Yeah, I get all that. I get all that. Fat Tony got the shit and the most. These guys, see, I don't, Alicia and anybody else out there that comes to hear. It's not like a Hollywood movie. Mike Franzese is like a Hollywood movie. No, it's real. These guys are sitting in a jail cell. I don't think it really impacts the viewer of this mob genre channel. I don't think it really impacts the 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 the, the actual person sitting there doing time because somebody ratted on him and he didn't rat on them. And then the collateral damage with their families coming in and visiting them and crying. They don't have grandpa, they don't have their husband, they don't have their uncle, they don't just the viewer doesn't see just how these scumbag moves that your heroes, your YouTube heroes made that impact real life people. It's not a Hollywood production like Mike Franzese that's been in Hollywood movie productions for years, and he just piggybacked it to a YouTube channel with all kinds of false information. How come Pierce Morgan didn't ask you, Mike, well, did you ever cooperate with the FBI? Why wouldn't this Pierce Morgan, why? Did they have a pre-interview talk? And Mike said, now listen, Pierce, now listen, don't ever talk about me informing or don't ever bring up Norby Walters. Did he, because he controls the narrative. He's Mr. Hollywood. And he's got the key to the city in Miami. What self-proclaimed mob boss gets a key to the city? I thought your mafia was supposed to be secret fraternity. Don't even go the other way when you see a beat officer walking the beat. No, you're not. What were you knocking on the mayor's door? Hey, Mr. Mayor, it's Mr. Hollywood here. I want to do a production in your city. Can I get a free hotel room or something? Come on. Alicia says, yeah, they're all famous YouTube stars. And then fat Tony Salerno died in prison and he wasn't even the boss. Chin was. You see, these people died in prison. So, Alicia, is it for the sake of, well, who cares, Alicia? Who cares the truth serum? Well, it's just entertainment. Well, then they got a right to just do an entertainment. Well, yeah, there's defenders that are on that side of the fence. But what about the real moralistic fiber of stuff? Our people just want they just want satisfaction just at anything, and they don't even stop to think because it's just a take world. Give me world. Take, and they'll never even ponder to have their mental thinking apparatus say, well, wait a minute, that was wrong there. That was Bush League. So any type of moralistic fiber never comes into place to the people that defend these YouTube clowns, informants. And they could care less about the people that are rotting in prison and died in prison and the families that got affected by it also. So that's what you have here. Thank you, Alicia. Philly Bob. So I'm going to try to see if I can get in the mix to talk to Alphonse. Pimperson, thank you. New guy coming in or gal, I don't know. The constant threat to going to prison makes for a shitty lifestyle. Yeah, always paranoid and everything. Only in America, Patrick Romano Williams. Thank you, new folks, for coming in here, helping old guy out. My grandfather had the first pizzeria on the west side of Buffalo and refused to be any part of that lifestyle. He's the real stand-up guy. There you go. Yeah, you open up pizzerias and businesses and everything, and then they want a piece of the action. Like you got to pay tribute because you're on the corner over here running a business, and then they want to shake you down and intimidate you. And some might try to strong arm them and use violence, or some might just say, hey, leave him alone. Just leave the guy alone out of respect to fellow your culture, and go in and have a pizza and respect. There was a lot more class to some of these people than just what you see with these these your YouTube heroes, all these rats that are the YouTube heroes. There's a lot more class between the culture of Sicilians and Italians. There's a lot more class and respect between people. Not just Guidos running around. Oh yeah, go kill him. Yeah. Thank you, Alicia. The channel is growing. We're pushing 800. We're gonna just forget about 900. We're gonna go right to 1,000. And I'm gonna diversify, of course. And I've been saying that now for a long time, but we'll get there. Thank you, Philly Bob. Thank you. Well, Mike Franzese got the key to the city. I don't know when it was, but he got the key to the city of Miami. He's the best. He's the best. And guess what? If you want to give Mike Franzese $250 or $220, he could tell you happy birthday on cameo.com. So you could say, hey, guess what? Come here, Tony. I paid Mike Franzese $225 to tell me happy birthday on Cameo. Okay, here it is. Hey, Tony, happy birthday. And now listen, I got some wine and some cigars for sale, but happy birthday just the same. And there's your 18 seconds. Thanks for the couple $100. Take care, sucker. Bye. That's what he got. This guy wants all the crumbs off the floor. He wants everything. He wants everything. He's diabolical. Diabolical. Urinating all over the people that are dead, the people that are in prison doing time, and using the word boss in his thumbnails. That's how much he cares. That shows you how much really connected he was and loyal to these families. The guy is very wealthy before he did a YouTube channel. That just shows you how much limelight this Hollywood actor wants. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C, Exhibit D, and so forth. I'm a frustrated lawyer too. But if I was one, I'd be the best. So there you have it. Excuse me. Smoke another one, Joe. If the old Kevin Flex, if the old school guys were still alive, they would never show their face. Thank you, Kevin Fleck. These guys waited for everybody to die off or do life in prison. Now they could show their rat faces all over social media. That's all. Simple stuff. Simple common sense stuff. But as long as they tell good stories, Joe, it's all right with me. So, well, okay, it's all right for some people. I give another perspective on it. That's all. Alicia says, they can't let go of that lifestyle. Look at John Gotti's wife just got arrested the other day for fighting a mom at a school. You see, excuse me, John Gotti Jr.'s wife got arrested the other day for fighting him. Woo! That should be I'm surprised that ain't on Netflix. You know, get your credit card out, folks. Then you got the descendants that know their father wouldn't approve of it. Mike Franzese, Samuel Bull, and all the rest of them, they know. But as long as they tell us good stories, Joe, who cares about any integrity or loyalty to the mob? If you see them on YouTube, they were failed gangsters and they ratted. Sorry. But they tell good stories, Truth Serum. Well, okay. Okay. You can hang your hat on that. Yeah. Your mob boss got a key to the city of Miami. The secret fraternity of the mob. Captain, mob boss, associate, whatever he wanted to be. Got a key to the city. Wow. That seems odd. That doesn't seem to follow the true evolution of the mob and the Al Capones and the Lucianos and all these big names. That doesn't seem to follow the trajectory and the evolution of the mob through the decades. And now here comes a Hollywood actor that gets a key to the city in Miami because he's producing some B movie or something. There you have it, folks. If they have no respect now, that means they never had respect. Yeah. They don't have respect now. They didn't have respect then. And so they got a green light. Well, Kevin says, what do you mean by that? He got the key to Miami. Well, I guess he was doing productions and making bullcrap movies in Miami, and it costs a lot of money to produce those movies. So the mayor gave him a key to the city, more or less to say, come in here and spend millions on your goofy movies anytime you want, Mr. Franzese. Here's the key to the city. Come back and spend more millions on your riff-raff movies that never made it to the big screen anyways. That's all. Now you're reduced to making stand-up cameos with Chaz Palminteri. That was another actor. Yeah. Patrick Williams, yeah, he wants the limelight like his old boss, Columbo. Yeah. So there you have it. We're going to see what happens with Alphonse Persico. I hope I get some feedback one way or the other from him. He's doing a life sentence. And Mike Franzese is selling wine out there in California, claiming to be the mob boss of Persico's family. Maybe Persico don't care. He might not respond to me, or he may. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, that's all. It'll be the first time ever that you can get a rebuttal from a boss. Maybe I could build my channel up a little bit. You never know. We'll give it a try, though. You know, I appreciate you people coming in here. And we're just going to keep going on and see where the channel goes. So 800, next stop, 800, 900, 1,000. And that's that. It's Saturday, a little cold now, 20 degrees. Enjoy the day. You keep rocking, Kevin and Patrick Romano Williams, Alicia Paolucci, Philly Bob, Kevin Flack, Pemperson. What else we got? Mario Mendez, Michael Mormile, Leon Swan. The Wolf is here. Michael Candinas. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me and keep giving me support. We all need support. You know, everybody needs support from the fellow man. And that's all. So be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. Keep rocking, like Kevin Flack says. Keep rocking. Keep trying. We'll get there. Sometimes there's a lot of hurdles, but stay strong in your energy. Stay strong in your mental thinking. Stay strong, folks. This is just mob talk. There's a real world going on out there that we have to live in and try to thrive in and be comfortable in. So I wish that upon on that more humanistic side of the channel than talking about these clown rats. So we'll see where it goes. Thank you, folks. There's the like button. Subscribe. The channel went up higher than I thought it would with the numbers of subscribers. So if that's all you wish to do, is with the like button or subscribe, I'll take what I could get at this point. I'll take what I could get. So and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So that's that. Probably Monday or something, I'll come back and give you guys another shout out, and we'll do Philly Bob pretty soon, Joe. No more bologna sandwiches. I want some filet mignon. I mean bologna sandwiches. Where's my book? I'm selling a book. I got a Cash App. Cash App, it's in there somewhere. Oh, what the heck? All day, everyday boxing. Salute, champ. Mm. I watched that boxing match last night on ESPN. It was a good battle. Welterweight. My mind is shot. I just watched it last night. Everyday boxing. Thank you, champ. So I appreciate your support. And hey, it's nice when people support. It feels good. Feels good. Everybody needs it in everyday life. I don't have a lot of people around me. You guys are all I got. You guys are all I got. And you're the best. And you're the best. You take the time out to talk to a stranger out of the goodness of your heart. Hey, I appreciate it more than your other guys appreciate it. I mean, that's all. I give a little humanity here, you know. That's all. If you see somebody that needs help financially, or if you can afford it, or support in goodwill, communication, help them out if you can. That's all. That's the real money in the world. That's the real currency. You put that in your spiritual account. That's all. This mob genre will be gone in 20 years, 30 years, and it'll be all gone. All the dinosaurs will be gone, and people got to live life, fulfilling, prosperous lives, economic, relationship. People got to get there. I was given a second chance from being dead, so I got to throw in some goodwill toward goodwill, well-meant people that come in here and talk about it. Of course, I appreciate it. I didn't start asking for any financial support till 400 videos. Mike Franzese wants your socks and underwear, and he's got hundreds of millions of dollars. I call him Mike the Credit Card Franzese. It's his new nickname, Mike the Credit Card. And that bothers me sometimes, even bashing. I mean, I wasn't brought up to bash. I really wasn't. This stuff makes me crazy. I wasn't brought up to, just live your life. Who cares about him crapping all over the historical account of the mob? Who cares, Joe? Let him have free reign. Yeah, it's confusing at times. So that's that. All day, everyday boxing. Thank you, champ. You guys are the champs. Well-meant people, good-hearted people that come in and kind. That's what life is all about. That's what life is all about. Philly Bob, next time you come to the Philly area, my treat, McDonald's. Woo-hoo! I live in the Twilight Zone. I really reside in the Twilight Zone, because I just saw a commercial of that McDonald's Big Mac, and I was like salivating. So McDonald's it is, Philly Bob. McDonald's it is. It's a far cry from bologna sandwiches. No, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Forgive me, angels, because I'm blessed. In other areas, I'm blessed. I'm alive. Just let me be alive. That's good enough for me. I'll take life in any way. Have a good day, Philly Bob. Kevin Flack, all day, everyday boxing. If these guys got channels, go check them out. Help them out. Patrick Romano Williams, Mario Mendez, been riding a long time. Alicia Paolucci, thank you. Class. Pimperson, Michael Candinas, Mo Alley, Michael Mormeal. We got the Wolf and we got the Swan. All right, folks. I'm having a great day already. You guys have a good weekend. Tune in next time, and we'll see where we're at. God bless. The world is a vampire. It wants that blood. No, stay strong. Keep your head on straight. and rock and roll. That's all we're gonna do. All right. Let's build our lives up. Thank you, folks.